Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Today I wanted to chat to you about a new line of kids and babies patterns that we've had into the shop, and they are from a French pattern company, an independent pattern company called Ikatee. Hope I'm saying that right. And they've got lots and lots of different styles that they do, but I have picked 7 of my favourite ones to start stocking in the shop for the time being, and I've made a couple of them, so I wanted to show you what I had made. So we have got, as I said, we've got 7 from their range. So we've got the Cordoba, this little jacket. I'm going to really embarrass myself because I'm like, I feel like I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Grand Rose, Corfu, Mariki, Stella and Sinatra. And they're all very, very cute, and the way that the sizing works with these patterns is that they have some patterns that are like a smaller, like a younger size range, so it goes from 6 months up to 4 years, and then they have a bigger size range that goes from 3 years up to 12 years. So all different styles have like a slightly different age range on them, so just be aware of that if you're buying them for somebody who's very young or a bit older. But the 2 that I have made that I wanted to show you is the Stella and also what was the other one called? The Sentra Jumper. So first of all, I'll show you the Sentra, which is just super, super cute. Here it is here. And I have used some of our Arrows fabric, which has got this lovely, lovely fleece back onto it. So it's like a kind of lightweight sweatshirting fabric, and I just used the same fabric for the neckband and the cuffs and the hemband. But because there's just a bit more stretch in the fabric going like the other direction, the arrows just go in a different way for the cuff bands because the fabric had more stretch that way. I did have to lengthen the pattern piece for the neckband in order to get it in. If you have a look at my other video that is about inserting jersey neckbands, then you'll get some tips about how you can sort of work out what size of neckband you need, so I would recommend that one if you're not as confident on that part. And then at the top it's got this really lovely little sort of placket with some jersey snaps. I used some of our rose gold ones, which we're just waiting for more to come back in stock of, but this just makes it really easy to get it on and off over her head. So I made the size range for this one is the smaller one, so it's 6 months up to 4 years, and I made the 24-month one for Sophia, and I'm really pleased with it. She's almost 2, she's like 23 and a bit months, but I think there's plenty of room in it to grow. I think it's going to fit her for quite a long time, so I'm really pleased with how it turned out. I think it looks really cute on her. So if you have a look at the blog post that's linked to this video, you can see some pictures, but I did try to take a little video of her wearing the clothes that I've made as well. So here is one of her wearing the jumper.
The top, Mummy, there's a pattern paper.
You want to trace patterns?
Yeah. Mummy, have a turn.
Right, you ready? Do, 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 do.
Mummy, have a turn. Mummy, have a turn.
Do, 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 do.
Hey, stop, Lord. Hey, Mummy, take it apart.
So I had to kind of trick her into playing with pattern paper, which she likes doing. So hopefully you got a bit of an idea of how it sort of wears on a model. So then the next pattern that I used was the Stella, and this one comes, you can make a sleeveless sort of shorter blouse version or like a long sleeved one that's more like a dress version. So I did the sleeveless one and the shorter one as well. So the size range for this one is the bigger size range, so it goes 3 years up to 12 years. So I just had to make her the smallest size, so it is a little bit roomy on her, but I think it's still, you know, it looks really nice, and it's meant to be a kind of sort of nice lightweight kind of, you know, summer type garment anyway. And I made some using this absolutely beautiful Koka Japanese gauze, so it's a cotton double gauze, and it's just got a lovely texture to it. It's lovely and lightweight, and I think when it's warm, hopefully in the summer, I think she's really gonna love wearing this. So it's got bias binding around the neckline, and then this little opening at the back, and then you just sort of sew it at the bottom to get that sort of like V shape there, and then I just used some of our cord elastic to make a little loop and put a button on the top. It does recommend to use a bias strip or bias tape around the armholes as well, but this fabric frays quite a lot, so I would highly recommend using it with an overlocker really, because it will just make the seams much sturdier. But because the fabric was fraying a lot, doing a bias strip just around the armholes, I just felt like it was going to be too fiddly and the fabric was just going to probably end up fraying too much. So what I did instead was use some of our form tape interfacing, or forming tape interfacing, which is like it is iron-on interfacing but woven interfacing that's cut in the bias, so it's really good at curving round curved edges, and it's got a sort of stay stitch stitched within it. So I just ironed that onto the back of the fabric, overlocked it, and then hemmed it basically at the armhole. So it's a bit of a different finish, and I probably wouldn't do that on an adult garment, but I think for a kid's one it's fine, and I think it was just a bit of a sort of quicker, easier way to kind of neaten that off. But I think it looks really cute, and Sophia seems to like wearing it as well. She's got plenty of room for all the moving around and stretching that she does and everything. So yeah, as I said in the beginning, we've got 7 different styles from Ikatee, so you can check them all out. They're in the Just Arrived section on the website now, or if you follow the link to the blog post, which is in the comment section, you'll see some more pictures of things I've made, and then links to all of the patterns as well if you fancy giving any of them a go. The other thing that I wanted to show you was just what they look like inside as well. So the instruction booklet that comes with it has got lots and lots of pictures. So this is the one for the Stella, and it's got, so all of the instructions are all sort of photograph based, which I think is always really good at like really helping you to see what should actually be happening. So that's great. And then I also wanted to just show you what the actual pattern sheets look like too. So they're like, sizes are stacked just like normal, and then it's all just solid lines that you have to follow. So what I would suggest doing is, if you're doing, you know, one of the size ranges that's in the middle, you could just go over it maybe with a highlighter so that you knew what line you were following, and then you could just trace it. After that, I used some of our dots and cross pattern paper to trace mine. It was really quick and easy. As I always forget when you're doing stuff for kids that it's just so much quicker than adult stuff. So yeah, I hope you found that useful and like a little bit of an introduction into some new types of patterns that you can get. And thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, just remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on my next video. I've got a really exciting new fabrics video coming up very soon. We've had some really lovely new things in, so I'll be sharing them with you really soon. But I hope you enjoy your day, guys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.